In the Baba Siddique murder case, 5 more suspects have been arrested, following the police raids in Panvel and Raigad, Maharashtra, bringing the total number of arrests to 9. Now, these developments come as the investigation is intensifying, with authorities continuing to pursue leads to arrest more. These developments are coming in as the investigation probe is intensifying, with authorities now pursuing various leads in connection to the high-profile murder case of Baba Siddique. Viewers, at this point, I'd like to bring in my colleague Priyanka, who's joining us live from Mumbai. Priyanka, tell us what is the latest development. As we understand, so far, 5 more additional arrests have been made following the police raids in Panvel and Raigad. What information do we have about these 5 suspects who've been arrested so far?
Well, we do know essentially how this entire investigation had been around these accused. In fact, the ones who had also been apprehended from Pune, and the connection that the Mumbai crime branch has also established with Pune as well. Apart from that, we had seen that the entire manhunt had been carried out across the entire country, and from UP as well, the links that had emerged. Now, in the latest, of course, the big development that we have seen in the last 12 hours is these 5 accused who had been taken into custody. There would be more details so far as what their roles had been, because we have seen the entire trajectory of the investigation by the Mumbai crime branch had been revolving around how essentially these 5 accused, in fact, who had carried out this entire shootout, how they had carried out the recce, how they had carried out those recon missions, and they had rented those apartments to keep a tab on Baba Siddique and Zishan Siddique, to track their movements, to understand when they would be a vulnerable position for them to actually carry out that attack. So now we are looking at these more arrests that have taken place. In fact, just late last night, we had seen that the Mumbai crime branch had to produce them before the court, and they have stated that they have gotten several details so far as their recruitment is concerned, because that would be the main part of the investigation now, because they are looking at how essentially this entire assassination might have been a business rivalry. We have been time and time again putting out those updates of how there were several builders that have also been involved. So those parts of the entire investigation will also be carried out to understand how these people on the ground had in fact carried out this entire attack, and on whose say-so they had carried out on such meticulous planning that had in fact gone behind this entire attack that had been carried out on Baba Siddique.
Thank you, Priyanka, for those details. Coming in as the total number of arrests goes up to 9 in the high-profile murder probe of Baba Siddique. Omar Abdullah cabinet has passed a resolution for the statehood of Jammu and Kashmir. While the BJP downplayed the resolution, the PDP said that it was a move towards normalizing the August 5th decision. Watch this report for all the details.
Omar Abdullah, who returned as the CM of the UT of J&K, passed a resolution for the statehood of Jammu and Kashmir. The CM will now meet the central leadership.
साहब ने भी ऑनरेबल सीएम साहब ने भी कहा कि वो दिल्ली जाएंगे और उनको मिलेंगे सबको, और जल्दी उम्मीद है कि ये स्टेट बनेगी। और जम्मू कश्मीर का भला तभी हो सकता है, हमारे बेरोज़गार बच्चों को रोज़गार तभी मिलेगा, ये तामीर और तरक्की तभी हो सकेगी, ये हॉस्पिटल, स्कूल, सड़कों के हालात तभी सुधरेंगे जब यहाँ पे एक स्टेट फुल फ्लैज स्टेट होगी, और तभी खुल के लोग अपना काम कर सकेंगे।
आखिरी सवाल, फुल फ्लैज स्टेट की आपने बात की, कल जब कैबिनेट हुई तो कैबिनेट में सबकी एक ही राय थी कि स्टेटहुड जल्द से जल्द बहाल की जाए।
नहीं, हमारी राय तो है, ये तो दिल्ली वालों ने खुद भी कहा है, होम मिनिस्टर साहब ने भी कहा है, प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब ने भी कहा, तो इसलिए उनकी अपनी स्टेटमेंट्स हैं कि जम्मू कश्मीर को बहुत जल्दी हमने स्टेट देनी है। तो इसलिए अब वो हमने तो अपना काम किया, हमने तो यहाँ सरकार बन गई है, अब उन्होंने अपना वादा नहीं माना, तो हमें उम्मीद है कि अपना ऑनरेबल होम मिनिस्टर साहब जल्दी ही जम्मू कश्मीर को स्टेट देंगे, ताकि जम्मू कश्मीर के लोगों का भला हो।
The BJP has downplayed the Omar Abdullah cabinet resolution for the statehood of Jammu and Kashmir.
स्टेटहुड की कमिटमेंट सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने की है, देश के पीएम, देश के गृह मंत्री ने स्टेटहुड की जो कमिटमेंट है वो की है, और हमें यकीन है कि मौजूद वक्त में ये स्टेटहुड वापस आ जाएगा। अब क्रेडिट हासिल करने के लिए या लोगों को जिस तरह से इन्होंने 370 पे जिस तरह से उमर साहब ने पहले ही कहा कि हम इसको वापस नहीं ला सकते, इसलिए लोगों को कुछ ना कुछ किसी के साथ बिजी रखने के लिए आज वो स्टेटहुड की मांग कर रहे हैं।
The PDP also attacked the National Conference, saying that the move is a step towards normalizing the August 5 decision. Omar Abdullah took oath as the CM on Wednesday. The NC Congress alliance won the assembly polls held in J&K after a gap of 10 years. JKNC won 42 seats while the Congress managed to win 6.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance.
This was the first election in Jammu and Kashmir after the abrogation of Article 370.
The Yamuna River in Delhi is choking due to the toxic froth coming in from the untreated industrial waste and sewage, which has contributed to severe pollution. Now, the river continues to emit a foul stench, adding to the capital's environmental woes. Meanwhile, Delhi's air quality also remains poor, further highlighting the city's ongoing battle with pollution. Viewers, we have my colleague joining us from New Delhi. Could you please help us? Gopi, tell us what is the, because it's not the first time again that the Yamuna has gotten, all frothy and it's emitting a foul stench. It's not the first time. And considering the air pollution is something that's been talked about in the capital, and now the pollution in the Yamuna River as well. What are the environmental steps that are potentially going to be taken by the government as we speak?
Well, in fact, what had happened yesterday was from Friday, we have noticed, and the official statement have in fact come, that the pollution level of Delhi is 8 times higher than what is prescribed by the World Health Organization. Apart from this, also on Wednesday, we have seen that Supreme Court had pulled up the Haryana and Punjab government over stubble burning. These are the two most important reasons as to why the air of Delhi is choking. In fact, when you speak of what kind of measures have been taken, a special committee was called by the Environment Minister Gopal Rai yesterday, and in fact a committee has been made. 13 spots in Delhi have been located where the AQI is becoming worst. It has reached to the level of 292 in fact. So there are certain measures which will be decided by the government in today's meeting as well. We will just have to wait and watch what kind of measures will also be taken by the Environment Minister, as well as at the different 13 spots, DPCC has kept a certain people at those 13 spots. While also there are smog towers which are not functional since past 1 year. One is based in Connaught Place in Delhi, another in Anand Vihar. So likewise, these smog towers will also be functional in the coming days, hopefully, as Delhi government is working towards it. We will just have to wait and watch what decisions would be taken in today's meeting. While Yamunas, as you've correctly mentioned, the frothy and polluted water still continues. Special measures will also be taken by the Delhi government towards it. Back to you.
Thank you, Gopi, for those details coming in as the capital is battling environmental concerns, and the Environmental Ministry is hopefully coming up with measures to tackle not only the water pollution, but also the high AQI levels that's bothering all the people in the city.